You know what it is, you know what it does. It's your boy Leo. As always, we got the co-host. Holla at him for the one time.
You know what it is. It's Be Well, Mr. Niner, Mr. Red Sox. And, we eight in a row, and we're going to keep on going. It's Mr. Laker, baby. Let's go.
Man,
Laker Nation.
there's three of them. My eyes hurt looking at this screen.
Yes, sir.
Are you serious? Like, y'all name really does fit. Are you serious right now? Like, how did I sign up for this?
We're back, baby.
Let them know what it is. Let them know what it does. Tap in with me.
What it do? It's your boy Wild J, and like he said, is Laker Nation up in here. 3-1 conversion coming. I see it. I see it. Who wants to be a Suns fan when you can be a Laker fan? Just come on over. I got the application for you.
Great
Take
introduction.
that application and burn it.
That was a great introduction. King DJ, we're here. And like you said, Laker gang, dang, let's go. Niner gang, you already know what time it is. Look. 8-0. 8 in a row, baby. We on the street. We going into the playoffs hot.
Taking down the big boys along the way.
And
Even
that's
with
cool.
LeBron.
Just wait. Even with the greatest player, it's cool. You know what?
Third option.
You know the
Bron
greatest player,
is
actually.
balling.
Be correct.
One of the greatest. And it ain't the proclaimed king.
Oh, here we go. This guy's a Laker fan. He's a Laker fan.
I'm a Laker fan,
Man.
not a LeBron fan.
Okay, let's get in that. How are you a Laker fan but dislike a guy that literally bought you a championship, that literally has set the scoring record in the NBA in your uniform, that literally has propelled you guys to make sure you stay relevant? Because before he got there, y'all were a dumpster fire. How do you hate him?
Well, actually, we were about to be on a good path. We had a lot of good players, young up-and-coming players that we had to get rid of for your proclaimed king. All right, yes, he brought us a championship. All right, I give him that. But let it be known, I hate LeBron. LeBron, he don't suck, but he sucks. I can't stand LeBron. Him and Bronny can go to Cleveland or whatever. When LeBron comes to your team, he handicaps your team, he hijacks your team, he tries to take over your team. Tell me this, would Bronny be in the league or on the Lakers if it wasn't for LeBron? Should he be on an NBA roster right now?
Yes.
All that
Yeah.
garbage that just came out of your mouth just
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
What?
he was
Are
still
you
be-
serious?
he's still-
What?
He's
You not?
NBA.
Did you hear?
Bronny is
Did you
better
hear?
than Dalton Connect, and as a Laker fan, Bronny is better
What
than
does
Dalton.
Bronny have to
Let's
do
be
with
real
him
here.
being great?
This
Answer
is the
me
Bron
that.
hate.
What?
That is
What?
exactly the Bron hate. Everything that he's going to be connected to gets hated just because he's connected to him.
So his school sucks too, huh?
Who?
LeBron's school.
No, LeBron has the potential to have been the best player in the league. If it wasn't for his shenanigans and hijacking teams and all that kind of stuff, that's why I can't stand the dude, all right? And like I said, who in their right mind would have had Bronny in the NBA? Don't talk about right now him being better than Connect. Don't talk about that. Let's talk about him coming out of college. Would he be in an NBA uniform if it wasn't for his damn dad and him sitting up there, whatever team he goes to, I'm going to go to, and all that kind of stuff? He knew what the hell he was doing. He did whatever he had to get his son in the league, and that's why he was trying to put that out there, talking about wherever he goes, I go, I want to play with my son. That is why I can't stand some of the stuff the proclaimed king does.
What does that have to do with him on the court?
I don't like him on the court. I don't like the stuff that he's done to the
But you
franchises
said-
he's been in.
You said he's
He
not.
got a championship.
Hold on. He said he's not. Hold on, rewind that back. You said he's not one of the greatest, right? So let me ask you a question. How hard is it to score a point in the NBA? Like if you was in the
I'm
league,
not
how
in
hard?
the NBA. I don't know.
Okay, so for a rec, okay, you know how it drops a little bit, right? There's a high and there's a low. For like the mid player, how hard? Like how much are you averaging per game? Probably like
You
4 or
tell me,
5.
how would you do?
4 to 6 points, maybe. You know how hard it is to get those points. LeBron, my point. LeBron being the scoring leader of all time. Out of all, I don't care how you usually play. Out of all time, make it make sense. How
You
do you
better
not want
not
to
use
get
the
it?
longevity argument. You better not. LeBron
What?
James was the youngest to 1,000, youngest to
Damn.
5,000,
Brother.
youngest to 10,000, youngest to 15,000, youngest to 20,000. I do not want to
But
hear
not
the
great?
longevity if that's the only reason he has a record.
He has a lot of longevity awards or records and all that kind of stuff. Yes, he was the first to get there. And we talked about that on another episode, why I feel that he got those points. When you have two other great players next to you, it's hard to defend everybody. So it's basically, if I can't defend him, I can't double him because you got two other great players. I can't double both of them because then you got another player. So what is it going to do? It's going to make his assists go up. What's it going to do when they double them? Then it's going to make his scoring go up. So if he was on a team, let's just say if he stuck with Cleveland, once again, like I said, when he did all this kind of stuff, I would be 100% on board with LeBron. The shenanigans he did to get to where he's at and the things that he does to the teams that he's with, the coaching staff and all that kind of stuff, his play on the court and all that, when he's complaining about every damn call flopping and all that kind of stuff, and he brings that to LA, I don't care. Yes, we got a championship off of it. But would I prefer LeBron not to be on my team? Oh, motherfucking yes. He can go back to Cleveland with his damn son. They're going to retire the same year. I guarantee it.
LeBron is averaging over 20 points as a 41-year-old man.
That doesn't mean I don't hate him.
Okay, let's put the word hate aside.
I can't.
How does that not make him a great basketball player?
Okay, once again, he is one of the greatest, okay? I'm not taking that from him. I am not taking that from him.
That's all you did.
The question was, how do I not like a player? And he is the number one. When he came to LA, damn, why the hell did LeBron have to come here? He's the number one.
Overrated.
I felt that way too when he first got there. It was more of a, I'm so glad that we're not going to be, we didn't blow this meeting. We didn't have to call back and get LaMarcus Aldridge back on the line because we done messed up the meeting. But he delivered a championship.
Yes, he did.
My son was very young and turned on the TV and was like, LeBron James this, and guided him to also become a Laker fan. So don't have any heart. You got my boy to the proper side, just like Shaq got me to the Lakers. Bron got my boy to the Lakers. And I'm respecting him. He's good. He's going to get his jersey. His jerseys are going to the Raptors.
Hell no. He bet not get no jersey in the Raptors, and he bet not get no statue. He mortgaged our future away for Russell Westbrook. He stood up there, I want Westbrook, and that was a disaster.
But look what's happening now. We got Luka on our team.
And what happened last year with Luka on our team?
It doesn't matter. Also,
Luka was
half a year.
I hate to say it, Luka was out of shape. Like when they showed pictures from
Thank you. This is a whole different Luka.
Like, oh, I thought he was in shape, but no. That was not the case. We really did have an out of shape Luka out here.
So now we got two players that don't run back, that want to complain, that want to sit at the other end of the damn court while everybody else is down there.
But they're in third place right now in the standings.
And how hard do you think they're going to get?
Luka.
Hold on, we got to take a step back. I understand, B1. I'm sorry, we got to take a bit of a step back here because I thought I was going to be the only one bashing the Lakers, and now he just pseudo helping me on this one. So let's take a step back. So you don't like Bron being on the team, Luka lazy. What is it that you actually like about your team?
Fans since youth. So just because the players came to my team now don't mean that I'm going to stop repping my team. I'm going to always be a Laker fan before and after them. So that has no bearing on this conversation. Do I think Luka is a top player? I think Luka shoots way too damn much. I think Luka complains too much. I think he's just another version of LeBron. I'm not the biggest Luka fan. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. I like Luka a lot better than I like LeBron. I'm going to sit up there and say, just because they're both on my team, I'm going to stop being a Laker fan. I'm here with or without them. I just can't watch them the same.
Let me ask my question in a different way because maybe that'll get an answer out of you. So we understand that you're a Laker fan. Hell, all three of you jackasses are. We get it. My question is, if I ask either one of them, they'll be able to answer what is it about the Lakers right now do you like?
Okay, I can answer this question.
I answered the question. You just didn't know what I said.
DJ,
I can answer this question. What I like about the Lakers, right? Okay, so in the very beginning of the season, we were struggling on defense. So I've noticed, like, I'm not going to sit here and hold you. I've been paying attention way more closely to basketball ever since, the NFL ended and after the All-Star break. So I've been locked in. And what I'm seeing with the Lakers now, this little run that we're going on, a little previous step that we had before, is there's a lot of chemistry happening finally, and a lot of defense being played. Because previously they weren't running, they were not running the floor, they were crashing the boards. It just looked like sloppy ass defense, and this is the reason why the games were either one blowouts or two. Like I said, they're down by like I said, it's a high scoring game. But recently, what I'm loving and what I'm seeing is the defensive play, the chemistry that we're working with together, and everybody knows their roles. When I watch the Lakers right now, I can sit here and tell you what each player and what their role is, and each one of them, they play in their role. Most players are going to go out there, they're going to try to get their little shine, whatever, but the Lakers right now, everybody's locked in, everybody's
And the DeAndre Ayton is one of those players.
Exactly.
When he bought in.
Stepped up and started playing into his role. He's supposed to be playing, passing the boards, getting offensive rebounds, cutting to the basket, creating the pick and rolls, the screens. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's being that big man that LeBron and Austin. I mean, you got 3 players that can drive the ball to drive the ball that can kick it out. You got Luka, you got LeBron, you got Reeves. They all do the same thing. So you need a big man to roll. You need a
I'm gonna cut you off just for a second because I don't want you to take everything. I need you to leave something for them to enjoy as well. So, Bingo, what is it that you like about your team right now? What is it that you like about your team?
DJ was. But I like that the defense has picked up. I like that there is a clear pecking order with our top 3 is Luka, Reeves, then Bron. Bron has openly said his goal is to make sure that Luka and Reeves are doing the points and he's doing the other stuff. As a big picture, I really like that the team was sold to adults. So we're going to have a real front office. That's actually, I'm really excited for the offseason to see how the offseason run by adults instead of just the homies is going to roll. But those are things that I look at the team and I'm very excited about. I'm looking forward to the playoffs, but at the same time, I'm realistic. Second round would be nice. Get back against the Nuggets would be amazing. But if we have to try and run through OKC, I'm gonna be realistic about it. If we get past them, then I'm gonna be real belligerent. But okay, those are things I'm looking
I agree with you.
I can respect it. So Jay, we're gonna bring it back to you now. So when they gave what they like, they didn't say, well, I don't like this part and I don't like that part. I'm asking you, what is it that you like about your team right now?
I'm gonna need you to rewind the tape because I didn't get that exact question. All right. But if you're asking me what I actually like about the team, what I like about them right now is like what they said. They're actually playing together. Everybody knows their role. I think that Bron taking a step back has actually helped them because now he knows his role. Even though Bron took a step back as far as the pegging order, he still put up, 30 points the other day? You know what I mean? So my thing right now is, like he said, do I think the Lakers can get far in the playoffs? I don't. Because I think these young teams are still going to be able to outrun them because, yes, their defense has picked up, but their defense still isn't great. And you've seen it by tonight being an example. They get a big lead, and they always lose it. So right now, what I like about it, they're playing together. How far it's going to take them, I don't know. They can implode any minute. Who knows? We'll see.
Man.
What do you like about them?
Pessimist. You a pessimist, ain't you?
Oh, shit.
Like, I'm literally trying to let you talk good about your team. I'm giving you no negative about your squad. Like, I gave all of y'all the floor to say, let's talk about the good. Let's talk about what we like. I don't like this one. We're going to lose in the playoffs.
LeBron has been taking a step back since Luka joined the team.
He hasn't.
He's slowly, but this whole season, LeBron has definitely took a step back. But taking a step back doesn't mean like super backseat. LeBron's still up here, like I said, almost averaging a triple-double right now. Like
I just told you that.
But you're saying he took a step back as if like that's the main reason that they're winning right now. Like
they all know their role.
Exactly. That's not taking a step back though. It's about knowing your role.
D. Will, did you not just say the same thing?
That Bron is the third option. He's
yes.
Okay being the third option. Yeah, and he's openly willing to do it.
LeBron's not the third option.
So he is the
he's
third
like
option.
the second option right now.
Option.
It depends on the scheme of the game because sometimes it's Austin Reeves and sometimes it's going to be LeBron. It depends on who has the hot hand.
Okay.
It's
usually at home it's going to be LeBron and Luka.
So look at Leo. If you're asking me a question about my team, do you want me to be real with you or do you want me to lie to you? Yes, I like what's going on right now, but then on the same token, I am a realist. I know that expect them to go and win the championship. If it happens, then hell yeah, I'm all in for it. But I can tell you the good, but it has to come with the bad. And being a real fan, I don't think that they're gonna go to the finals. I just don't.
I understand what you're saying. I don't believe they go into the finals. The reason I said, are you a pessimist?
You can't say that though. We can.
Oh, I can say anything I want. I hate y'all, so I can say this forever. So at the end of the day, if you talking to a lady friend and y'all having a she's like, oh, what do you like about me? and you're like, oh, I like the way you do your hair like this and this and that, but I really don't like that you showed up late. And, the fact that you didn't do this on time and the fact that that, like, bruh, you just digging a hole. So I'm giving you a chance with your team to do nothing but praise them for a minute, because I can bash your team. I can trash the Lakers through and through, and trust me, I am good at it. I got a PhD in running through them boys. So that's easy.
Whoa, hey, that's crazy,
Hey,
bro.
stop.
You gotta chill.
Stop.
He didn't take polls.
Run through them boys.
I'm too old for all of that.
I agree.
I'm too old for all of that.
I agree
Now,
to the extent,
I
but that
can
one was
easily
wild, bro.
trash the Lakers. I can easily trash the Lakers. My initial question was, what is it that you like about your team? Because you said you didn't get the same question. When I first asked you a question before we got anything, I said, how can you dislike LeBron? How can you hate LeBron if he's on your team? Then afterwards, I asked, what do you like about your team? And you still spoke negative. That's why we shifted it and let DJ and B Will speak.
I gotta be real.
We understand y'all got a cap. I get it. Everyone understands that OKC and San Antonio are basically looking at a collision course. Anybody who's not realist about that, you're not understanding the way the West is set up. The question that I want all of y'all to answer, though, because I don't think the Lakers can beat OKC now, but if they match up with San Antonio,
That's a good matchup.
I want to know, like, really and truly.
I feel like that's
You can
right.
be positive, you can be negative, you do what you want. I want you to give me your honest review. How do you really see that matching up? How do you really see that being able to go? And what do you guys need to be able to beat San Antonio? The floor is open, fellas.
I think that we can match up with San Antonio. I actually feel that way. The only thing that I fear when it comes to San Antonio is that youth. I tell everybody, when we play teams that are young, we get outran all the time. And I feel that San Antonio has that capability. But I also don't think that San Antonio has proven themselves yet as far as vets on the team know how to play like that. I think they're just having a good run for a young team. That's just like the Pistons. The Pistons are doing great over there on the other end. But do you really think that in the playoffs they can go all the way? They're young, they're up and coming. I just don't think they got what it takes to do it. So the Lakers can possibly do it, but then I don't know. They lost to Minnesota last year.
The only way I could see them doing this is when you hear about that term, they're playing chess while their other team was playing checkers. It'd be a cerebral thing where the experience of LeBron, where the experience of Luka, who both have gone to finals, on finals runs, the experience of Marcus Smart. Hell, you could even say the experience of Austin Reeves. He went to a Western Conference Finals. Rui was there too. All of that playoff experience would have to be what they utilize to outplay the Spurs, because athletically they can't run with them. They cannot run with them. So it'd have to be a like when you go to the gym and the old man out here giving these young cats buckets, and you're like, how's he doing it? He's doing pump fakes, passing, ball movement, all type of stuff like that. He's cerebrally killing them. That's the way that I would see that. JJ would have to be in his bag, and that'd be the only way. I couldn't. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't want to see him get in a foot race, because they're already fast, and they got De'Aaron Fox, who's the fastest. I'm not trying to. No.
And I completely agree with B. Will. I feel like when it comes to the matchup with the Spurs, we have the players to match up with these guys. But like when we talk about running and gunning down the court, that's definitely not in the bag for the Lakers. Obviously because of the age. But like you said, with the experience and with the coaching, if we can go ahead and slow down the pace of the game, get some actually play some defense, get some good shots off. I mean, like I said, with the experience of Luka, the experience of LeBron, having them both going for a seven game series, I'm going to take the Lakers out of those 7 games every time.
Well, I don't know about that. How you going to agree with him and not me, and we said the same shit? You just a hater.
Listen, you asked for my take, it's my take. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm saying.
Jay, do you feel attacked?
I feel very attacked. Everything is personal
Yeah.
to this guy.
Yeah, I do.
You hurt him feelings.
Oh, man. Since you said LeBron wasn't trash, he just mad. Everything you say, he going to have something to say now.
I hate LeBron. Him and Bronny.
Are you serious?
Hey, Jay, I
And
want to say
LeBron
this.
got people played that shouldn't even play.
Yeah, that's some.
let's not forget. And during LeBron's Laker time, we had what's the dude from Africa? The thin, bony dude who shouldn't have never been on the same team. Man, you know what I'm talking about.
Damn Boney dude.
The,
I'm trying to think of his name. Which one?
Winyan Gabriel. Come on now.
Oh.
There's no way that Winyan and LeBron should have highlights together.
I still went on a run with this guy.
He was a hustler. He was a
Still
hustler.
went on a run with him.
Come on, nah.
Hold on.
There should be never a time where him and LeBron are on the same team playing quality, like need to win minutes, and that
And it
happened.
shouldn't be him and Bronny neither.
Y'all are some disrespectful.
Ronnie don't get into real
motherfuckers.
games. He got into one real game, and Tyrese Maxey cooked him, and he hasn't played in real games this
He
season.
said cooked him.
He's been development, being in the G League and playing garbage time. He has not stepped on real minutes since Tyrese Maxey murdered him.
Yeah,
last year.
well, he needs to be one of them players that go back to college, like all these players are doing now, going back to college, eating up the college level. That's what he need to do. I'm telling you, they're going to be the
Nah.
first father and son to retire in the same year.
Nah, Bronny.
Okay. Let's
Third year,
address this.
Bronny is going to be an actual role player.
Hold on,
I
no,
have faith
We're
in
gonna
that.
address this. I'm sorry.
Like eighth
Because
man.
the
role
Bronny
player.
disrespect is gonna stop. Hold on, I got this. So let's talk about Bronny.
The former five-star?
Let's talk about a guy that was 5-star prospect in high school. Let's talk about making the McDonald's All-American game. Let's talk about receiving multiple scholarships. And don't just say because it's Bron, because Bron has another son also, Bryce. Bryce didn't receive nearly the accolades that Bronny got. Bryce didn't get scholarships
To
like
play.
Bronny got. Bryce hasn't gotten looks like Bronny got. Bryce is bigger than Bronny. Bryce is taller than Bronny. Bryce is longer than Bronny. But yet Bronny, just ability, has put him in that position. Bronny has highlights, and it's not just one, making a three. And my oldest son will love this take because he really cannot stand Bryce, and he thinks he's
Three?
one of the most overrated players ever.
I'll
But-
make a three and get a highlight.
Hey, one highlight, just letting it go. That's all it is. So for the Bronny disrespect, though, what is the problem with a kid who literally no off the court issues, was a McDonald's All-American, a 5-star prospect, doesn't give any controversial takes, and yes, he was going to be drafted because 3 other teams called to draft Bronny and were told no, please don't. So it wasn't
Reportedly the
just
Suns.
the Lakers were the only ones that wanted him.
Are you serious? All right. Let me ask you a
100%.
question. How do you know that these calls actually took place? Let me know that. Oh, okay. You don't.
Brian Windhurst.
Oh my God.
That's somebody that you can kind of listen to a little bit, right? Rich Paul. He's going to sell, but that's somebody that you can kind of listen to just a little bit. When they're literally on record saying, yes, these calls happened and we told them no. And it wasn't just them that said it because there ended up being guys in the NBA that knew about it.
Yeah,
How
the
many
Suns were
times
about to
have
draft
people
him.
sit
The
up
Suns
there and
wanted to
put-
draft him.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to say it, but yes, we were
How
one of the
many
teams.
times
that
have
looked
people
at him.
put things out there to try to make people think that, okay, the Lakers knew what they were doing because they knew that everybody was going to wonder why the hell they drafted Bronny. So what they do, they got ahead of it and said, oh, these other teams were interested too. It was all a collective thing with all of them to sit up there and make it seem like there was interest from other players. How many games did he play in college? How many points did he average in college? He should have never been there
Thank
over
you.
other guys that averaged more points and did more things than him. Did not perform in college at all, but yet he didn't start or anything like that, but now he's drafted in the NBA.
I love
Okay.
it.
Ron-
Thank you very much. Hold on.
Wait, I'm so
Zach
sorry about this
LaVine.
one.
Hold
I
on.
was about to say Zach wasn't a starter. He went lotto.
Zach wasn't a starter and didn't average a bunch
Kyrie
of points.
played like 8 games and went
Kyrie
like
played
number
11
one.
games. Let's go. Russell
Ronnie
didn't
averaged like
have
5
this
points.
elongated career. And guess what? You know what none of those guys had? Jay, you know what none of those guys had? A heart condition.
LeBron
that
James as a
literally
dad?
had them have to get resuscitated. They
Yeah,
If
Bronny
they had a
was
LeBron
a
James as a
5-star.
dad.
That's the thing. Bronny was a 5-star, had a heart attack, and then came back like 5-6 months later.
Okay, he was a 5-star in high school. My cousin playing football was the number 1 out of California, number 2 in the nation, and now he's doing what? That don't mean nothing. Once you get to college, it's a whole different thing. Once you get to the NBA, it's a whole different thing.
I feel
So I
like-
don't care.
I feel
I don't care if he was an All-American, All-Star, McDonald's player, because they were already complaining about that, and some other dude that did way better than him should have been in that spot. But going from high school to college to the NBA is 3 different things. The G League to NBA is a whole nother thing as well. Just because you did good at this point don't mean you're going to be good at that point. There was a dude in college that set the record for points in a game. Has he made it on the NBA court? Is he doing anything? No. It's a whole different level once you get to that point. I don't care what happened, the heart condition and all that kind of stuff. He still played after that and still didn't do good. So what? People are supposed to have a crystal ball and say, I project he's going to do good, so let me go ahead and draft him anyways. If LeBron wasn't on the Lakers, Bronny would not be on the Lakers. Are you arguing that?
Two things. One, the NBA draft, more than any other league, is drafting off of potential. It is 100% going with a fucking crystal ball.
Now you only scoring 5 points in college.
There's been prospects scored less than him in college, and guess what? They were drafted. The second point, Bronny was the 55th fucking pick. You're acting like the nigga was a fucking lottery pick.
He shouldn't have been. He should have been undrafted. Let him learn his way on the team.
Like, all right, we're gonna revisit that far in the draft during the NBA draft this season, and I'm gonna ask you. I'm be like, hey, it's pick 55. Who you got on your draft board? I need to know. I need to know who you got to pick.
8 points in college.
Well,
25 games.
Who was the number
19 minutes a game.
Pick? Who was the number one draft pick in Bronny's draft class?
36% from the field.
Who was the number one draft pick in Bronny's draft class?
The French dude,
Zachary
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah. You know what Bronny was doing?
Oh,
similar fucking numbers. Drafted 54 picks later.
But Zach was a bad pick.
It's because you don't like Bron.
Start the whole time.
You don't like Bron. So
Bronny's
Bronny's catching fire.
he's a seed of LeBron.
Yes, that's 100% what it is.
Would Bronny be on the Lakers if LeBron wasn't there?
I couldn't say specifically the
yes.
Lakers, but he would.
Because he
Yeah,
went to
potentially.
high school, Sierra Canyon. That's where he ended up going to.
Would you have drafted Bronny if you were an NBA team?
Would I?
Yeah,
draft
I would have.
Bronny?
I would have. He had a
It's
clear
a
defensive.
bit-
He
one-
Are
had
you
a clear
serious?
defensive NBA skill set.
It's a business
work.
skill set. It's Michael Jordan's
His
kids.
defense.
He made money off
on-ball
of him?
Guess
defense.
what? They got into the league.
No,
His
let's
kids
go
weren't
back
that
to what
damn
you
good.
said. Let's go back to what you said. It's a business. What business is it? What business factor production
Yep.
as far as
Also,
on court?
we got to
So
think.
let's see. Who had the most jersey sales for a rookie?
Okay, so you just said
So
production.
that's
No,
production.
you're talking about
So,
image.
No. You asked the question, so I'm going to go with it. Because you said it's, yes, I said it's a business, and you said, what's the business? It's a
But you said
business. Business is
production.
making money. You make money by winning. You make money by selling shit. And at the end of the damn day, if your team isn't the one team that's winning, because there's one team that walks away with a championship, and there's about 7 that realistically can say, we have an actual shot at winning a championship. So if you're not one of those 7, then at the end of the day, what you're doing is trying to make as much money as possible and position yourself. So when
Okay,
that
so
player's
then-
not getting all those jersey sales, but the team gets a bunch of it. So
So
when that
then it-
player's a rookie and he's the number one seller, guess what? I want him.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I
then
do.
it's not production. You said production. That's not production. That's financial.
That's production.
No,
You
his
are
production is what you
classifying
do on the
production
court. What he
as
does
you-
on the court is production.
That there is more than one production. I said that from jump. There is production on the court. There is financial production.
Okay.
Guess what? It's all part of business.
Okay, so then this goes back to what I said, being his dad. That's because if Bronny didn't have that name and he averaged them points, are you still going to draft him for production?
If he doesn't have that name,
If his
That's your-
dad isn't LeBron James.
it's defense.
Also,
No. I'm asking you
It's-
because you're trying to tippy toe around it. I'm asking
No,
you a question.
I want to make
If
sure. I'm gonna
Dad
answer-
wasn't LeBron James and he had the same stats with his little heart murmur and everything else that he had, are you still drafting him on your team as a general manager?
If he's the best available, yes.
He isn't the best available.
You said he had similar stats to number 1 pick, so
He's talking about now.
He also
not-
he also had a really good draft combine. He jumped out the gym.
yeah, it wasn't like he's not like
He
LeBron.
shot-
It's not Bronny's not ass or
He shot
something. I
really
feel like
well at the combine too.
You guys are trying to justify
Bronny
it.
is not ass.
Y'all trying so
I'm not
hard to
justify. I'm not
justify
saying the
it.
man's not ass. He's not a starter. I'm not saying he's a starter, but he's not ass. He's definitely a best
Bro-
player.
He's not
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, Bronny.
He still has time to develop, bro. This is only his 2nd year.
Jay, you're
Bronny's like
focusing
4
on the
years younger than
55th
Dalton
pick.
Connect, and is better
Oh
than
my
him.
gosh.
You're focusing on the 55th pick. Can you tell me any year, the 55th pick in the NBA draft, any other year?
He is on the roster.
Can
Taking
you
a
tell
roster
me
spot.
any other 55th pick any other year?
Sacre.
He wasn't the 55th pick. He was the first.
Yes, he was. Robert Sacre was the 55th player.
Robert Sacre.
Yeah.
Robert Sacre. And, like, I'm going to look that up because that's
you
a terrible.
You can go fact check that one.
And I would say right now, Bronny is better than Robert Sacre. I'd rather have Bronny than Robert Sacre.
I wanted to see if one of y'all was gonna say it.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Go ahead, look
This
it
is
up.
dark times. You don't put me back into the dark times. These were dark ages having to watch him up on the.
And
He's not the only one. I just can't think
he
of
was
somebody.
the 60th pick.
He was the 60th pick, so I guess it makes sense that Bronny's better than him because technically
He's not better than
he
him.
went ahead before.
Thank you. Hey,
I
we
don't know,
gonna definitely have to tap back into this one.
Yes,
I
sir.
can see. I'm gonna have to let the Bronny jersey come out one of these times.
Oh, my
Let the
goodness.
Bron faithful do what
Do it for the one time.
Hey, all I'm gonna say, we will finish this. And Jay, it's okay. The man gave you a championship. He is positioning you to try to win another one. You can suck it up and just enjoy the fact your team isn't dog shit.
What?
Hey, like I said, we mortgaged our future for that.
No, we didn't.
Play for dog
We
shit.
didn't work in
What?
the future because we turned those kids. Look, we turned Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, Josh Hart.
Look,
We turned them into
factory.
a championship, and then after 5 years of using AD
Hello,
and all of his athleticism and the rest of his health care, we flipped him for Luka Doncic at 26.
Come
and
on, man.
Have for at least 5 to 10 years. Look,
I would rather have Ingram, Hart,
Man, I'd rather have
Clarkson,
a championship.
all of
Let's go
them
Lakers.
right now than what we had. They mortgaged the future for Westbrook, and that was a dumpster fire.
That's cool.
unfortunately,
Let's go
look,
Lakers.
Lonzo, because
Lakers.
of his decisions with his shoes, unfortunately, is gone. Actually,
Let's
we should
go
have another
Lakers.
discussion one day about how the background story on how the Celtics finessed the top 2 picks in that draft. How they get Jason Tatum and came back with a pick just to pick the same guy they was going to get and finesse.
Do what it was. But it's okay, Jay. It's okay. You don't have to agree. Your Laker faithful do, and they understand you're in a better position than you were. And with all those young players you're talking about, just accept the fact none of them have really won anything.
Collectively, they could have been good together.
Okay, well, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I agree.
Save the summer league.
Listen, he's trying to preach to us coming from a man who has to watch the Suns and not win a championship ever. So I mean, like he's speaking from.
Please.
He's speaking from like we're over here talking. You're disrespecting the championship, and he's like, I just wish I had
We'll
one.
come back to that.
They came close before. They came close.
I mean, they gotta be relevant to talk about first.
Like the Chiefs, when they got rid of them.
hard. Gotta be
Come on,
relevant.
man. You gotta be
They
relevant to
backfield
talk
is
We
about
will
gone.
not
first.
switch to the NFL either. I will only keep
Yeah,
this.
we'll say that for another time.
Y'all know to be quiet. Y'all know to be quiet.
Say that for,
Because seeing that the
I'm
49ers
setting it
are
up for the
0-5
next
against Patrick Mahomes.
set it up for the
I
next
saw that
one.
and I was like, ooh.
Set it up for the next one.
Hey,
That running
look
back
up
ain't gonna help
again.
at all.
Are you serious? Chopping it up, the collabs,
You
the combos.
serious?
Woo.
Yeah.
And Jay, that's gonna be the question I ask you from now on. Are you serious?
I am definitely serious.
Are you serious?